Divine Beast Dancing Lion. The wiki says it's a legend boss, but I don't know because I don't have any context of playing the game. So you can let me know. There's just been a lot of requests for music from Elden Ring lately, so we're going to do it. I'm excited. Let's go. What a strong, huge present sound out of the gate. Oh, Woodwind's aggressive. Oh, nice phrasing. The shaping here is gorgeous. Lots of forward motion. We're pushing, but we're already there. Jeez. Oh, nice little conservation variation. Oh, okay. Extensions on the chord there. Wow. Oh my gosh, what an opening statement. A minute 26 of just energy. Okay, so let's go back and talk about why this sounds pretty cool. The first thing, obviously, I think anybody could identify is dynamics. The volume of the piece, it's very fortissimo. It's very loud. There's no break. Like we got one little variation there with like the meter focus to pushing on the second half there where the loud parts were, but everything else is pretty much just continuous volume the whole time. So now we talked about meter. It's blatantly in 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Most of everything within the scoring is really outlining that. We get our gong is prepped in the beginning, and we drop right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's right there. And then the chorus comes in. It's there's like moments of tonality within the chorus, but the chords are designed really well, and they have all these like dissonant stuff that are just ringing. Well, you know, nothing's really separated from each other, I guess, because, well, it's boss music, right? That makes sense. I don't think anybody's playing a boss and thinking like, oh, wow, listen to that trumpet line. Like, oh, listen down to what the cellos are doing there. They're just having the experience of fighting and what's going on. And it's very, you know, it's emotional. You're taking it all in. It's probably very challenging. So the music needs to reflect that. However, with all that being said, it's a lot to listen to. Everything's so loud. It's a big wall of sound. Yet we still have moments where we can talk about and distinguish the different sections. So again, if we go back, listen to the low-end groove. Jung, jung, ja, ja. Low end meaning like tubas, double basses, cellos, whatever is synth bass, whatever is used to score this to really give you that foundation, the rudiments down below that are just pushing us in the direction that this is heading. Because without that, everything on top is very powerful too, but you have to have that low end for that to be super successful. Does that make sense? And it mixes with the choir aspect so well. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the runs and the woodwinds are just amazing. I love the contrast it's giving because that's such a shrill sound compared to what is down below. So you're getting so much balance within the composition. This part. Oh, God, dude. We had nothing like that. That is our first break from the continual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is kind of where we're getting. And then suddenly, the left side string mix, the violin player. There's some cool accompaniment, some nice harmonies happening in the cello side on the right. It's very subtle because obviously the mix is loud as fuck. Like everything is there. Like the wall of sound is present. However, you can still listen into the middle of it and pick those out. So that's, I don't know if I went back far enough. That's really nice in my opinion. Yeah, man, that's killer. Hear how hard the cello's dug in there? Woodwinds, man. And then this part. Pretty much the majority of the orchestral, the composite here is focusing on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Super short staccato on the eighth notes. So we know that forward motion is driving. We're already driving though. Nothing, the gas has not been like let off at all. We're just like, we're finding a way to push it down a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yet in the back, choir is still big and smooth. Pushing. Where else can we go? We're maxed. So that's like the obvious thing to do. Everything is cranking, right? Like the cylinders, you know, the engine's going. Pull it all away and extend the chord path with the choir there. And we just explore melodic ideas that we haven't really had previously. So that's a really good way to get over that wall. There's a chord we had not had yet. And we have a mix of everything at this point. Oh yeah. Wow. Now we've changed the accent pattern. We're still in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're really emphasizing the back half of the beat there. And that's cool, man, because it gives you a very, very different listening experience. Coming up. Oh, sorry, the downbeat, my fault. It's on the downs. And we resolve to barely anything. Let's go on. Way different. But some similar properties. Oh, different choral properties there. What a groove, man. That's sexy. Oh my god, the violin part. Woohoo! And the woodwind part. That's crazy. Ooh, I like the ending there. It's very difficult for me when people do this with their YouTube videos. They put on their advertisements before the video is over. It's like it takes the character out of what you're listening to. Just chill on that. Put that after the fact. Jesus. Let's go back. And so I don't have the experience of playing the game, but obviously, you know, the next variation of the boss itself has evolved here or whatever is happening to launch us into the next section that has similar properties yet different. Well, two massive similar volume. The volume is intense, man. We start a little bit not as intense as the first piece of it started, but oh my god, it gets super loud. And the groove is still in 6. So I think it's at the 128-ish mark that we get this. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have similar properties with big kind of like bass type of drones that, you know, you're hanging out right here in this tonal area for the most part. But now we've got the aggressive, almost like Fuzroda sounding vocal stabs, like big kind of agogic like accents that are happening within the choir part. They give it a lot of characteristics that were kind of different before. Everything before, or like choir speaking, felt very big and open, flowy, very big legato, just extreme dynamic. This feels more pronounced. There's more diction within the movement of the vocals. Sounds like there's some anvil percussion there as well, maybe. Jun-dun-bum-bum. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Low-end cello bass parts there, a little bit different, but similar outlines with giving us those foundations that we spoke about earlier. That's cool, man. And then again, forward movement. All these kind of ascending sequences with still in 6/8. We're just doubling the speed of the 8th note pulsar. So those are just 16th notes within 6/8 meter. So now a little more melodic stuff comes in, a little departure from how, I guess, stoic within the big powerful stabs, you know. That's a huge difference. I'm not singing it correctly at all, but it doesn't really matter. You understand? Most replayed. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's see, that's 208. Let's go back to like 156. And now we have a progression, like harmonically speaking. We didn't really get that in the first part. Now things have changed, most likely because your position within the boss fight is also changing. Boom ba, boom ba, boom ba. That's a cool way that progression was working with the voices kind of, echoing back on the backside of that. Sorry to be stopping so much. There's just so much to talk about. I mean, and that's why we're here, right? Nice moving writing underneath all as well. Now we get a little break from the choir part. It's still there, it's lower register. But the dynamics, even though it's still loud, it backs off a little bit. So I would call, in these instances, we say it's relative dynamics, because dynamics are only relative to like the point where you hit play and when it ends, right? Like the dynamics of the piece are that. It can be like loud and super loud, or it could have, like stuff that's actually very, very low end and massive contour to somewhere high and come back down. This is pretty much loud to super loud back to loud. But there's still a variance, You hear the one solo voice there? Okay. So that, I didn't know if we were going to have a break right there, because that was a little lull in the action, in the meter. And I was like, is it going to be like the previous one? So maybe this is the third iteration. I don't know. But it's very, very, very short-lived. Wow. Gorgeous choir part. Ba, 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 da, da, ba, ba. That actually is super sick writing. Again, let's grab that. The other part, the string part, emphasizing every other eighth note, so you're getting this kind of like just asymmetrical balance between an accented note and a non-accented note. at it. Do you hear the strings? The woodwinds right there? They're fucking hauling ass. That is awesome. Good writing. Oh, that's very cool. Woo! Keeps going, dude. Over the bar line, baby. Let's go. Now we're very loud. Loud AF. Short, obviously, very, very short little departure from the immense dynamics there. It's like borderline too much, but it makes sense, right? Because it's boss music. Like normally it's interesting because video game music uses traditional mediums of like orchestral settings. It's like really like cinematic experience in video games are the only place where the orchestra is really like living on through multiple age groups. You know, like we could do multiple videos on that. But I feel like people like Marco already talk at length about those ideas. So you're probably already familiar with that. But it's really exciting though to like see how this medium lives on here. However, point being, generally speaking, when we score when concept, you're really wearing your audience out. Like if you were to watch this live without the context of the game, it'd be very tiring to your ears and your brain, depending on how passively you listen. If you're I'm a very active listener. I'd be like, fuck, dude, give me where is the break going to be where I can, just have a natural path of, I don't know, just a little alleviate for a moment to come back to it. This is kind of just nonstop the whole way, but we know it's for a video game, it's for a boss, so it makes sense. So I just wanted to make sure we talked about that little distinction there, I guess. As we kind of leave here. Yep. There's the release there within the choir on that. Very cool. Anyway, I liked it. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below, please, and thank you. My name is DrumRollTony. Catch me when I'm live on Twitch. You can find links for my socials down in the video description below. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these 2 videos next. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.